Do you like dogs? If yes, tell me why. If not, why not?
Yes, because it's cute.
Because they're cute?
Uh-huh.
Everybody says that. Peter said that. Hannah said that. Why else do you like dogs? They're not always cute. Sometimes they're really messy.
It can play with me.
Can play with you, yeah. It's true. They're very playful. How are you today?
Fine.
You're fine, huh? Did you have school today? Yeah, Monday. You had school today. Was it good?
Yes.
Did you have any kung fu lessons?
No.
No kung fu. So you didn't get into a fight with anybody?
No.
What about your brother? Did you get into a fight with your brother?
No.
Oh, your mom?
No.
Your grandmother?
No.
Okay, you and me are going to have a fight.
Okay.
Okay? You just want to kick my beep beep like all the other students. Ha, that's why I teach online. That way you guys can't beat me up. I'm safe here. All right, we're ready for another little test. We're going to go to Interest 8, Historical, next week. So, you have your little test papers to show the topics we're going to discuss and everything?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. All right, so we're going to wrap up Out of the Ordinary Interest 7, A1, and next week we're going to be CEFR A2. Let's go to part 1, Social Interaction. Okay, so topic 1 is going to be about food. What types of meals do you most often have? What do you eat the most at home?
Rice.
Brunch.
Rice.
Rice. Well, yeah, but that's like me in Canada. We almost always have potatoes with our meal. But what about the meats and the vegetables? What kind of foods do you? Do you make a lot of soup? Do you eat a lot of fish?
Meat.
Do you eat all the meats?
Yeah. No.
No. Which meats do you eat the most?
Beef.
Beef. Okay. And second? I want to know if pork. Oh, okay. Do you eat a lot of chicken?
Maybe.
Maybe. What do you mean maybe? Once a week? Twice a week? Chicken? Or is that only every few weeks?
Maybe once a week.
Okay, so not too often. Mostly beef and pork.
Mm-hmm.
What about fish? Do you eat a lot of fish or not very often?
Not very often.
Not very often. Often, not too often. Yeah, often or often. That's right. What about shrimps and crabs and all the shelled seafood? Do you eat that often?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you like seafood?
Yes.
Most people do. Vietnam is a very big seafood eating country. What kind of vegetables do you like? Or do you, not which ones you like? Which ones do you eat most often?
Potato and tomato.
Potatoes and tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
And you mix that with your rice?
With
Do you mix it all up with the rice?
Yeah.
Okay. I always find it strange to eat potatoes with rice. Usually it's either I want potatoes or rice, but not together. It's like pasta and rice.
Potato with soup.
Potatoes and soup is really good. How often do you eat soup?
Twice a week.
Twice a week? Is that what you said? 2 times a week?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, soups are good for you. So, you remember your birthdays or holidays or maybe a restaurant you went to? What was the best meal you ever had? Pizza.
Maybe.
Maybe. What was it? What was the best meal you ever had?
Maybe it's bigger.
What is it?
Maybe it's seafood. I don't know.
Fukok. On a holiday.
No,
Where was it?
in a restaurant.
Oh, in a restaurant. Okay. Do you remember what restaurant? Here in Da Nang?
No.
You don't remember the name of the restaurant. What was the food? What did you eat that was so good, so yummy?
Seafood.
Seafood. Ah, okay. Crabs. Do you remember what seafood it was?
Crab. Shrimp. Shrimp.
Crab or shrimp? You're not sure?
Crab
Or both?
and shrimp.
Crab and shrimp. So you went to a fancy seafood restaurant and that was your best meal. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, lots of seafood restaurants here. What was the worst meal you ever had? Did you ever eat dog food?
No.
The bag? You know, you pour the food in the bowl and the dogs eat? No? I knew a guy in Canada who ate dog food sometimes. Crazy guy. What was the worst? What was the worst thing you ever ate? It's like, oh, this is so awful, so terrible.
Dog food.
What was it?
Duck.
Dark what?
Dog food.
Oh, dog meat was one of the worst you ever had. Yeah, unfortunately, it's popular for many people to eat dogs in Vietnam. Yeah, unfortunately. Okay, so that was one of the worst. Anything else you had that was really terrible?
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Well, it couldn't have been that bad if you don't remember. Okay. Let's go talk about dogs, but not about dog restaurants. No.
Dog restaurant?
No. Let's go to topic 2. Topic 2, dogs. So yeah. Do you like dogs? If yes, tell me why. If not, why not?
Yes, because it's cute.
Because they're cute? Everybody says that. Peter said that. Hannah said that. Why else do you like dogs? They're not always cute. Sometimes they're really messy.
It can play with me.
Can play with you, yeah. That's true. They're very playful. What do you think dogs are good for? You know, you can play with them, but what other reasons would you have a dog? Why?
They can protect home.
They can protect the home. That's true. What about when they bark all the time at the neighbors and the people walking by the house and they're always... Is that good?
No.
No, especially if you're sleeping. Yeah. Home security is usually one of the top reasons why people get dogs, especially in Asia. But as well to play with them, and they can be part of the family. I've had dogs. I've never had one in Asia, but I've had a few dogs in Canada, and they were wonderful. I really miss the dogs. Yeah. So sometimes we meet dogs, and it's not such a good experience, right? 'Cause you said you never had a dog. So I'm going to say, what was the worst experience you had with a dog?
The dog with my little brother with
He bit your little brother where? On the arm? On the leg? On the beep beep?
in the beak.
In the beep beep? Yeah, sometimes they like to bite the beep beeps. But better the beep beep than the arm or the leg, I think.
My little brother is run and the dog is angry, so it's fight.
Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of the dogs there can be aggressive, and if you run away from the dogs, almost always the dog is going to chase you. It's just instinctive. All animals are like that. If you run, they chase you. It's almost better to if you can get in the house or behind the fence or in the car or something before the dog gets to you, then yeah, you should run because you can get to safety. But if you're walking down the street and a dog runs out and you're walking down the street and you can't run away, it's best to go really slow and don't make any really fast moves and try to hope the dog will sniff you and know that you're okay and that you're not a threat. But sometimes it's a bad situation. So if you see a big dog or a dog running after you, if you can't get in the car or something, don't run. Because if you run, there's a really good chance he's going to bite you. I believe you have a better chance if you just stay really, really, really calm and then just move slowly. That's what I do. And so far, knock on wood, I haven't had any bad experiences with dogs yet. Except when I run. When I run, they chase me. So you never had any problems with a dog? Just your brother?
Yes.
Lucky you. But you're young. You might still have a problem with a dog someday. Do you want to get a dog?
Maybe.
Maybe. Who doesn't want the dog in your house? Your mom? Your dad? Who?
My grandmother and my dad.
Your grandmother and your dad don't want to have a dog. Do you like what?
My grandmother and my dad don't want to have a cat or a dog or anything.
A cat. Yeah, cats are a lot easier to take care of. Do you like hot dogs?
Yes.
Hot dogs good. Do you like hamburgers?
Yes.
Okay. I wonder if you ever had a real hamburger.
Hot dog is a dog is hot.
No, hot dog is just hot dogs are actually not really good. I don't know why they call them hot dogs. A wiener, it's a sausage and a wiener. They're really popular. They taste great, but they're usually made from beef or pork, and then they have other animal parts in there. That's what I heard. I heard that they're not very good for you, but I do eat them sometimes. They are very tasty. They taste really good. Okay. Let's go to our speaking topic. Reading comprehension. All right. So, in our reading comprehension, we reviewed the strange accident with the boys. Do you remember what a dent is? How do you get a dent?
A van crashed into her car last Sunday.
Sunday? Why do you keep saying Sunday?
Thursday.
Every day is Sunday? We have 7 Sundays a week. Sunday 1, Sunday 2, Sunday 3. No, I didn't ask you how they got the dent. I said, how do people get dents? What normally happens when you have a dent in your car?
They have Um, hmm.
There's a couple of words you could use. What normally happens when you have a dent?
Two car crash.
Yeah, you crash into another car, bump into another car, or you have a little accident. Accident too, yeah. Yeah. And a dent, yeah. It's like there's the side of the car, and then bloop. Oh no, there's a dent in my car. It's not nice and round or anything anymore. A dent, yeah. All right. Remember the H is silent in the mechanic. Mechanic, not mechanic, mechanic. What does the mechanic do?
They repair the car.
Yeah, they take care. They fix and they take care of cars. They do tune-ups. They service them. Yeah. All right. No, the reading was pretty good. So let's see how much you understood. So David and George were home alone. We know that. Where were their parents?
Their parents is on a weekend trip with some friends.
Their parents is on a weekend trip with their friends?
Are
Are. Yeah, they were on a weekend trip. Do your parents ever take weekend trips and leave you to babysit your brother?
no.
No.
My parents get a weekend trip, and I at home with my grandmother and my little brother.
Yeah, so you still have your grandmother there, yeah. So when they were at home, who was getting bored first? Who was getting bored?
It's George.
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 Yeah, it's like Tom and Jerry, right? It's not Tom and Jerry. It's with a D in the front. Jerry.
George.
George. That's
George.
It's a hard one, especially with those D pronunciations.
George.
So he was bored. But was he the only one that was bored? Only George?
No. David is bored too.
Yeah, David was bored too, so he agreed to take the car. That's right. So they did take the car. They weren't allowed, but they took the car because mom and dad weren't there. And they went into town. They went to the cinema. And then where did the boys meet Sally and Emily?
They meet Sally and Emily at a cafe.
Oh. What were they doing in a cafe?
They ordered a pizza.
Good boys. Ordered a pizza. Yeah. Me too. I want to order a pizza. So after the pizza, the girls convinced them to go out dancing or something at a nightclub. And then when they came out, there was a dent in the car. Did Dave believe he caused the dent in the car?
Yes. Yeah.
Did he?
Yes.
Did he cause it?
No.
No. Who repaired the dent in the car? The boys?
No. It's
No?
the mechanic.
The what?
Mechanic.
Yeah, mechanic.
Mechanic.
Yeah, I think that phonic is like a mechanic. Some people say mechanic or mechanic. A mechanic repaired it. That's right. Because they take care of cars and fix cars. So mom came home. She was all surprised. Was the dent there before they used the car? Before they took the car? So what happened? How did they get a dent? Who got the dent? Who had the car when the dent happened?
Mother.
Oh my God, that sneaky mother. And she didn't tell anybody. Unbelievable. Maybe she didn't want anybody to know. Do you think?
I don't know.
Why didn't she tell anybody?
Maybe
She made the boys worry for nothing.
yes.
Yes. And the boys ended up paying to fix it. So do you think the mom knows that the boys took the car now? Do you think the boys will get in trouble?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too, because mom's going to be like, wait a minute. I got a dent in the car on Thursday, not Sunday. And then we went away for the weekend. I didn't fix it. And now we come home and it's fixed. Suspicious. Did you boys take my car? No. I don't believe you.
Trevor is take the car.
I never took my parents' car without asking, but I know my brother did once. I have a distant brother that I was living in Ottawa. So he was living back home in the Maritimes. He told me one time that him and his friend one day took my dad's keys. And my dad had a Jeep at that time. And he said they took the Jeep and they went driving around town with the Jeep. They weren't supposed to, but apparently he did. But I don't think my father ever found out. Unless he watches this video now, then he'll know. But yeah. No, I never took a car. I've owned many cars in Canada. I never owned a car in Asia, because I always just buy motorcycles. But in Canada, I had many cars and trucks throughout my years there. Did you like Interest 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you won the vocab challenge. Do you think Peter's going to win a vocab challenge?
No.
No. Do you think Hannah might win a vocab challenge soon?
Yeah, maybe.
I knew you'd say maybe. Yeah. All right. Well, that's that. You did really well again. You and Hannah are doing very, very well. Peter's still struggling a little bit, but that's just because he doesn't try very hard. He could do better if he wanted to. So we just have Tony left, but we haven't seen much of Tony. So we'll see when we see him again. We'll get him tested. And next Monday, we will start our new Interest 8, Lesson 1, Historical. So that's going to be good. We're going to talk about some events around the world that happened in the past. Very interesting term, that one. So we'll see you next Monday. Merry Christmas.
No.
Happy birthday.
No.
It's not Christmas?
No.
It's not your birthday?
No.
Well, whose birthday is it?
Who?
Oh, I thought someone's birthday was today. It's got to be someone's birthday. It's February 20th. Someone's birthday is today. I'm sure.
I'm sure.
All right. Good night. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye, Bella.
Bye.